Alright, so these are the TRP DHR EVOs. I've heard a lot of good things about these. I'm super excited to check them out. I actually already ripped this one open. Super clean, man. I absolutely love the look of these things. Here's everything else that comes in the box. You got all the hardware and everything right here, and then the caliper. Check this thing out, man. So clean. Comes with brake pads in it already. So, as you can see, this one, well, hopefully you can see it. This right here is supposed to be here, but this is leaking. Now, the reason I got these brakes is because they come pre-filled. You're not supposed to have to bleed them really or anything like that. You gotta get a little bit of air out, but for the most part, these brakes are fully plug-and-play system. But me and Dakota just opened the box up and noticed that it's leaking here, so I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna affect the install. Nonetheless, these brakes are, from what I've heard, supposed to be the best on the market. If you guys have been following the channel for a while now, you've probably seen me complain about my brakes numerous times. My back brakes are fully given out right now. Like, I don't even know what happened to, man. Me and Dakota just put some Shimano HO3Cs, I believe, on here not that long ago. It worked absolutely perfect on the fronts. They're still gripping super strong, but the backs no longer work at all. I've done countless hours of research, and from what I've found, the TRP DHR EVO is supposed to be the best on the market. Now, I got these brakes from Charge Cycle Works. They were about $279 a set. If you're gonna upgrade your brakes, like a full new set of brakes, they're usually, for the most part, for a good set, over $200. So I figured if I was gonna spend over $200, I might as well get, from what I heard, was the best of the best. So today we're gonna put these things on and see just how good they are. We're gonna go ahead and hop into the install now. The first thing we're gonna have to do, because I'm still running the stock brakes, is get the brake sensors unplugged, and that's gonna basically require us to take everything apart. These are the two connectors that you need to disconnect for the brake sensors. Alright, front brake off. Now we're going to toss on the new one. So we're going to have to cut the hose more than likely to get it to fit properly, but the first step is going to be to get the caliper mounted here to the rotor.
Seems like it's stopping them pretty good. That's just the front.
Alright, so let's get the back brake installed now. It was actually fairly simple to get this one installed right here. So my old rotor right here has mineral oil leaked all over it. I didn't want to deal with cleaning it off, so I just got a new factory rotor, an OEM one from eBikeZilla. So we're going to get this thrown on here. Alright, it's the next day now. Unfortunately, we could not get this finished up last night. The new Warp 9 titanium bolts I got were being difficult. It broke off two T25 drill bits inside of here. We ended up stripping like two of these ones. They still kind of work though, but now we got to figure out how to get this out of here. All right, it's been another 2 hours. We finally got the rotor off. Thankfully, one of our homies has a welder. He just tack welded onto the bolt and unscrewed it super easy. Literally took a total of 30 seconds, and we spent like 3 hours trying to get that off, man. But now let's go ahead and get this back brake on, get this finished up. It should be super simple to do, so we'll get back to you guys when we're done with that. Alright, so it took way longer than we thought it would. It was still fairly easy to do. It's just a lot of hiccups along the way, but the brakes are on. Now, my only worry is this back brake here might need to have some more fluid added to it, and it might need to get the bubbles out of it because of how it leaked in the box. But I guess let's go bed it, and we'll see from there.
It locked up. It locks it up.
Yeah.
Chucks it and locks it. Yep, brakes seem to be good now.
I've been looking for, dude. Like that, yeah. that was pretty dope right there. That's the first time I've really been able to lock this bike up.
Since we got it, even like.
What is it?
It's the first time we've been able to lock it up since we got it.
Yeah, and like it's not even trying, like in a way. Like you just give it a little bit of brake and it just it does it. Yeah, I don't really like how my wires are right now. It's not the prettiest looking, but at least the bike is fully functioning right now. I guess we're gonna get the rest of everything put together and we'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, there you have it. That is the install for the TRP DHR EVO brakes. These things, I haven't got to take them on the road yet, but from how I've used them so far, just riding around, they are, like, I don't even know how to describe the improvement. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like,
beforehand, no back brake, obviously. Pretty much different, but
even compared to you have the Shimano on your back brake, like, yours locks up, but this thing right here, like,
it's like a trigger lock, dude.
Yeah, and I really like how, the lever sounds here. This one's got a little click to it. It reminds me of a mechanical keyboard. This one right here, though, I feel like it might need to be bled because it doesn't click. We'll have to get that figured out. If you have any info, let us know below. Also, if you want to pick these brakes up, we'll leave them linked down in the description below. I did want to mention for the front brake here, we had to leave the line a little bit longer than we would have liked to and wrapped it around the fork because it will rub up against the little 12-inch wheels. Now, if you're not running these little mini moto tires, you probably won't have to worry about that. But if you are, keep in mind that you will have to leave some slack in the line. Also, did want to say, if you guys have been watching for a bit, you probably saw me talk about that I want to change up the color of my bike. The gold and the purple and the black looks good together, but I think we're going to have to get rid of the purple, replace it with something else, and I may or may not already have a bunch of pieces sitting here waiting to go on. I'm about to trip over something. But yeah, here before too long, we're going to be changing up how my bike looks completely. I cannot wait to see it, man. It should look very, very sick. I have pieces that go all over the bike. It's going to make it look completely different, man. Also, don't even know if I ever mentioned to you guys that I got some Warp 9 foot pegs on here, and these things make such a major difference. Like, aftermarket foot pegs are a must on this bike. I really need to get a kickstand that fits these mini moto wheels as well. So if you guys know one of those, please let me know down below.
Yo, Hangry72, make sure you hit us up. That way we can get you the ignition plate and the levers. If we don't hear anything in about a week or so, we're gonna have to pick someone else. After seeing how the TRP brakes look on the bike and after seeing how they perform, definitely makes me want to get a pair.